I logged back in because a lot of people said they couldn't hear what I was saying at the end. Because I be moving too fast. What up, yo? What up? Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy. Man. What up, Ninja Q 7934? What you do, player? I'm wiping off my glasses, Ninja Q. I can't see. And Jones got fogged up outside. They got fogged up outside. I can't read it. Brought in all that grass from outside. I gotta lay down on this rug and finish my crunches. Man, what up, yo? What up? Man, got any more than I thought. I tried to kick my shoes off before I came all the way in. But I think I might have got something in here anyway. What up, Ninja Q 7934? What it do, player? Man, Ninja Q, you say you couldn't hear me? You couldn't hear me the whole time, or you couldn't hear me at the very end? There we go. You couldn't hear me at the whole time, or you couldn't hear me at the very end when I turn the camera around? Let's see. Oh, the whole time. Okay. It's all good. You'll be able to see it later. Hey, look, man. That other camera I was using, it be acting up, man. Sometimes that don't let nobody hear nothing. But this one right here, this is my newest phone. That's my oldest phone. Sometimes that don't be tripping. But, you know, sometimes I get it right, though. Sometimes I get it right, though. Bustin' Dustin, what's good, man? Hey, but I tell you what, you ain't got to hear pat, 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 pat. You ain't got to hear it. You know what it look like. Hey, hey. You know what it look like. Them hands was flying. Hey, look, I got it on my other channel. I got a full video of me outside hitting the bag for, I think, 30 minutes. Then I did 3 live streams, TikTok, Facebook, and my biggest YouTube channel. And then after I did those 3, I came back to do this one. And I just did 3 rounds on this one. The other ones I did 30 minutes. Finna eat tomorrow because I'll be fasting once for 3 days. Yep. What's happening, Coach? What's happening, Bustin' Dustin? What's good with you, dog? Man, I've been outside, bro. As you can tell, I got on one of my nylon Jones, man. I ran in this joint. I ran 4.4 miles and something like 8:20 a mile. It felt good outside. I was running, singing songs, all that. Standing military press, ab roller, 3 rounds of shadow boxing. Herb Gillespie, you doing the work, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Hey, look, Bustin' Dustin. You see him standing up. Because if I sit down, I can't get back up. That's why I'm standing up. That's why. I ain't gonna fake. If I sit down, I can't get back up. Man, I done put the work in, bro. 55 there? Hey, man, it's 60-something here right now. Let me tell you. My fault. It's 72. It's 72 here today, dog. 72 degrees. I just came from a 4.01, 4.02 mile run. I did my 3 hours in the house. I did some crazy exercises that I want to share with y'all. They're going to be coming out today and tomorrow. And I did a 4.01 run mile at 8:20 a mile. Then I came home from the run, walked right in the house, walked right back out the back door and set the bag up. I did Facebook 30 minutes, TikTok 30 minutes, And then I did 30 minutes on my main page, 30 minutes. And then I just finished doing 3 rounds on this page. I'm trying to peek around Floyd versus Pt2. Hey, look, trying to peek around it. I'm trying to keep from watching it too, bro. Hey, look, man, it's a money run, bro. That's all it is, a money run. That's all it is, a money run. Man, I got to get a cough drop or something. I can feel my throat. I can feel my voice leaving. I got these sugar-free cough drops. Gotta get them sugar-free cough drops, bro. Because my throat, I've been yelling on the bag. I was singing when I was running. Taylor Davies, what's good, dog? Man, you know I'm over here chilling, bro. And look, poking out through a t-shirt. Look, I just been working, man. Y'all see what I've been doing? Y'all see I've been working? Y'all see I've been working. I've been trying to stay focused, man. You know what I'm saying? So everybody else can stay focused. Y'all can't use me as an example of how y'all fell off. If I stay on top of my game, you guys stay on top of your game. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is right there. So I don't want nobody to fall off the bandwagon, bro. We all on the same bandwagon. We can't fall off this wagon, bro. We can't fall off. It don't take but a couple of seconds, man, for you to fall off. And once you fall off, guess what? It's hard to get back on. Hey, look, if Floyd can get in shape by September, so can you. Exactly. Hey, Ninja Q said what I think about consistency. That's all I do. Everything I do is consistent. I do the same thing over and over. You know, Terry Crews, the bodybuilder that works on, I think it's America's Got Talent. He's the guy to push you out. Terry Crews said he ain't changed his workout routine in 20 years. I say he ain't changed his workout routine or his eating routine in 20 years. I've been doing the exact same concept of training and the exact same concept of eating since 2013. So that'll tell you something. Look, bro, you don't got to change nothing. I've been doing this for 13 years. The same thing, pushing the same thing for 13 years. The same philosophy for 13 years. So if Floyd can get in shape by September, so can you. You definitely right. Hey, look, man, I was 46 when I decided to get back in tip-top shape. You 45. I was 46. And in 60 days, I lost 60 pounds. In 2013, in 60 days, I lost 60 pounds and started cutting it up. I wasn't even looking for the cut part. I was just looking to get rid of the weight. I wanted to stand like this and my stomach don't be poking out in the front. That's all I wanted. I ain't know nothing about a six-pack. So with that being the case, bro, the six-pack came along with getting rid of the keg that was hiding the six-pack. I know what? I'm about to, look, I know what I'm about to do when I go upstairs. Trying to set the doggone clock on top of the stove. Let's see. I just changed my workout schedule this week. I changed with the seasons. Okay. Hey, look, a lot of people do that. I don't change mine at all. I still beat myself up the summer, winter, spring, and fall. Javier, what's good, dog? When I'm finna eat today, I eat the same time every day, bro. 5 o'clock. Oh, what I'm finna eat today? Um, hold up, forgot the name of it. Tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, red bell peppers, carrots, yellow squash, spinach, white corn, yellow corn, asparagus, and carrots. Hope you can hear that. It's a lot of stuff. All right, I'm gonna eat all that. That's vegetables. I'm gonna have a whole plate full, plate this high off the plate. And then I'm gonna have 2 protein bars and an orange, and I have my protein shakes. That's it. Say, what's up, coach? I'm challenging myself to do 500 sit-ups a day. My abs are on fire. Hey, look, Jamie, you are doing the work. You are doing the work, and when you're doing the work, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get the results. Javier said, need that discipline. It ain't that hard, bro. Just tell yourself what you don't want to happen to you. All you gotta do is tell yourself what you don't want to happen to you. You don't want to die at an early age. You don't want to be old and can't get out of bed. You don't want to be able to have somebody come in the room and wipe your booty because you can't reach around because your shoulders ain't no good. You don't want none of that. So guess what? The rest of it, this one ain't really that hard when you realize what you're faced with. When they say you got less years in front of you than you got behind you, it's time to step up the game, bro. It's time to step the game up. Let me see. Somebody say, you think if you wanted to be rich, you think you could with that discipline? If you want to be rich, I don't want to be rich. Rich, more money, more problems, bro. I got enough money to do what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. That's the only thing I care about. Having more money won't mean more, just means more junk. I got a house full of stuff right now that I don't even need. I probably got about maybe $40,000, $50,000 worth of stuff that I bought over the years that was a waste of money. And I want to give it away. I had 11 bikes at one time, man. 11 bikes. I built 11 bikes just because I felt like I could. And then when I built them, I didn't even want to sell them. I was building them and I was riding different bikes every day. I had the whole neighborhood tripping because they see me on a black low rider, on a green low rider, on a red low rider, on a blue low rider, on a gray low rider. Then I had the mountain bikes. Then I had the racing bikes. Then I had the 3-wheelers. Then I had the vintage antique bikes. But I was just doing stuff because I could. Then you realize one day, hey, look, man, I don't need all this. This is a bunch of mess. So I get rid of it. Now, being rich, I'm already rich. I'm rich in character, ethics, values, everything else, man. Let's rock with it. I don't care about money. Let's say, what's up? I love Africa. Africa in the building. I've been throwing my jab high like I'm fighting for Andorra to keep me motivated. One time done, though, need to retire. Hey, look, got to keep that jab flowing. Jabs go out like this. But what happens if the guy's taller? You're going to wear yourself out. So it's better to practice your jab going up like this. If you can practice your jab going up high, you can always throw it low. I'm reading a comment about the comedian, but say he does a lot of dark humor and say sometimes he overdoes it. Anyway, you like a laugh and your partner seems eager to watch him. So you enter the building, sit down, and get ready for the show. It's great when he starts making racial jokes. At first you laugh, but then it goes on, and even your partner says he's going, starts joking about 9/11. You're absolutely disgusted. Would you say something to leave? Just leave. You can't really say nothing. You knew what he was when you got there. And plus, because it's not your cup of tea, it might be about you. It might seem like it's about you. Hey, let's leave. There's no harm and foul in just walking out. First of all, I don't go to comedy shows when people talk about certain characters of people, dark humor and stuff like that. I know where it's gonna go with it. It's gonna go black or white. It's gonna go bi or gay. It's gonna go broke or rich. It's gonna go Afghan or Arabian. It's going in that direction, and I don't want to go in that direction. That's why I don't go to a lot of comedy shows. But I try to stick to the comedians that at least make some sense and don't beat a dead horse. Don't just keep hitting the same thing over and over. Oh my, the superstar, what's good with you, dog? I see you up here. Bustin' Dustin. Wait a minute. One of the best things I've learned was the difference between being rich and being wealthy. Wealthy is materialistic things. You said it, my man. Hey, look, you understand. Look, I don't need no more junk than I already got. I don't need no more cars. I don't need no more clothes. The clothes I get now come from sponsors. I only have to pay for these. Thank God for small favors. Stop spreading misinformation about what? Oh, am I African, sir? No, I'm not. I'm black. And no such thing as misinformation. I ain't never said it. Thanks for answering, brother. Some comedians go over the top. I find it disrespectful. Thanks. I like you wouldn't get physically. I like that you would. Nah, I don't need to get physically violent with people, man. I'm too old for that. That's young people stuff, man. I ain't about this life. I'm about living this life. I ain't about damaging this life. Say trying to gain knowledge and get motivation from you. Hey, look, I'm right here. I'm right here, brother. Whatever you need, I got you. The real wealth is great health. Hey, you done said a mouthful there, bro. Everybody better repeat that one. The real wealth is great health. That's what I'm telling you, man. Look, when I get up in the morning and I know I get to come downstairs and go through a full 3 hour workout and then go for a run, however way I want to go for it, I come back home from the run, go right out back and hit the bag for I was outside about an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, yeah, it's about that time. Yeah, I'm feeling it, and I'm waiting on it to get real nice outside so I can run with my shirt off and get all black, get black like this shirt is. Do I like to watch Charlo? You mean Charlo, the boxer Charlo? Oh, Charleston White. Do I like to watch her? I've never watched him. I've only seen snippets of Charleston White, mainly junk talking snippets about talking about somebody else. So now I don't really care too much for junk talk. It's beneath me, bro. I don't get into that. That's for young bucks, man. How much money would you recommend I have before I move out at 18? I wouldn't suggest you move out at 18 because you got to sustain that money. You got to be able to make that same money no matter where you go. And if you go into the places that you mentioned, Detroit and New York, they're gonna be expensive, and you're gonna have to get a job, and you're gonna have enough money, what they call seed money, enough money to keep rolling until you get that job. Jobs ain't guaranteed no matter where you live at. You come to America from Canada, you might never get a job. They might not hire you until you're 21, until you 25, depending on what your status is. And then when you get a job, jobs in America don't pay no more. A good job for a young person don't pay no more than $15, $20 an hour. You'll be at work all day. You won't be able to do nothing else but work. It's a big story, man. It's not a lot of time, but it's a whole big story. My suggestion is don't be so quick to leave where you at to come here. It's the same thing. Leave the city you in. Go to another city. Leaving a country is a whole nother thing, bro. You got to be willing to come over here and do the dirt to get to work. And everybody can't do that. Everybody can't survive on the dirt. The only thing I seen from Charleston White in my life was a video of him talking about things. Excuse me. Somebody said he was a snitch or something at one point, and then he wanted to fight another YouTuber, and I seen that, and that was horrible. And now I see he training now to fight somebody else, which that look horrible. But I only see stuff, man, just in passing. I don't study it. I haven't watched probably 10 minutes of anything involving Charleston White. I didn't even know who he was until somebody told me that he was fighting. And then when I seen clips of the fight, I was like, oh, that's not a fight. He beat the F out of an eye. Oh yeah, Olive Boy can't fight either. And them boys is whack. I just hired a guy for my lawn company. I pay him 18 an hour. He is fired. Hey, look, that's what it is. But we talking about a young buck coming from Canada. It's a lot of work when you're coming from Canada trying to get to the United States. You know, you got to have your documentation, paperwork. They might not even let you in because the way the world is going right now. Then you got to come over here and try to find a job and a place to live, all for the same $18 an hour. Yeah, that's a tricky situation. You'd be better off if you got established and could come here on a different reconnaissance, which means basically you walk in the front door and you already got something set up. But when you're 18, you ain't got nothing set up. You ain't got furniture. You ain't got pots and pans. You ain't got groceries. You ain't got life insurance, health insurance. You ain't got car insurance. You ain't got a car. It's a lot of stuff that happens. I don't suggest that for nobody. I've been down that road. But when I was 18 years old, I signed to an independent record label. So my first paycheck was like in 2 months was like $5,000. And then I just kept making money like that. But the whole thing was I wasn't living by myself. I was living with my sister. And she lived in New York. I stayed with her. Then she moved from New York to Richmond. I moved with her because I didn't want to stay by myself. I knew what it cost. It costs to be the boss, dog. And at 18, 19 years old, you ain't trying, I'm trying to be the boss. I'm trying to be the man standing next to the man. I ain't trying to be the man. It's a whole new life when you're that young and you want to change your whole game. You're going to be poor before you be rich. That's just the way it go. King the clock, man, I can't read these long text messages, bro. It's so many people. I'm only getting bits and pieces of these text messages at a time. And there's so many people throwing other text messages in between yours. I ain't got time to go back and read them. Try to stick to one long text message a session or send it to me in an email and I'll reply back every day. But I like the stories. It's just that so many people up here talking and that's kind of interrupting the story. Rainy, what up, dog? I try to tell people, man, when I was 18 years old, I wanted to leave my mama house too. And I watched a lot of people leave and I asked them how it was going. And it was back home. You know why? Because you don't realize the stuff that your mama paying for, or your daddy paying for, or what you getting by with. You living in a house, you don't have to like the house, but you're living there. And the roof could cave in, but you're still living there. So that's kind of how I go. But when you ain't got no house and you're living on the block, it's different. You can't come from another country and come to this country and then don't be straight when you get here because you could get overlooked, bypassed, led astray, hoodwinked, the whole 9 yards. Do we have any Publix in Virginia? I don't know. I ain't never seen one. They talk about one coming here, but I ain't never seen one. Not where I live at anyway. In the whole radius that I live in, is no, it's not. We got what's that place? We got Harris Teeter, Farm Fresh, Food Lion. Um, can't think of the other one. But those are the main ones we got. Farm Fresh, Food Lion, Harris Teeter, Walmart, and we got Kroger's. That's the other one. And Kroger's, we only got one of those within probably a 20-mile radius from where I stay. Maybe more, maybe a little bit more than 20 miles. It's one slam in the middle of the city. And they talking about closing that one up. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But where I go to the grocery store is about a half a mile from my house. It's about 0.65 of a mile from my house, and that's Harris Teeter. All my stuff come from Harris Teeter. My wife like Walmart. I can see right now after I get off this live stream, I'm gonna have to be quiet for a few, because my throat is kind of getting croggy, like you've been yelling too much. Because I've been outside yelling at that bag, and then I was singing when I was running, and it's hot outside, and you sweating, you're losing your voice. You say you're shortening. Thoughts on police brutality? Police brutality, man. I just think a lot of the police officers just ain't got nothing better to do. And basically, hey, look, if you catch them, you treat them the same way you treat the criminals. Hey, look, lock them up too, because it ain't right. Man, there's a lot of police officers, man, I've been knowing for years. They be doing a lot of dirty stuff, man. I'm talking about catching girls out there doing wrong, offering to sleep with them to make it right. Hey, look, man, you got to be you got to be crookeder than crooked. They know they crooked. Hey, look, I ain't with that crooked stuff, man. Keep that crooked stuff over there. But I don't deal with a lot of police officers. The ones I did deal with, they were friends of mine, and they were on the level as far as what I could tell. I would have invited them to the house for dinner. Only I ain't invite nobody to the house for dinner. I don't think I ever had nobody to my house for dinner. Just people, come by and say what up, but nobody ever came for like that type of situation. Yeah, I had got offline, man, because when I was doing the bag work on this channel, they said they couldn't hear me because I was gonna do like 15, 20 minutes after the bag work. But then I decided to just come on in the house and clip the joint on. Man, I gotta go upstairs and take this shirt right here is wet. I gotta take this joint when it ain't wet now because it's dry fit, so it dry quick. But I'm gonna take it off, throw it in dirty clothes. Hey, look, they might have been bullied in school. I just think they realized what kind of power they got. I think when you catch a guy dirty, when you catch a drug dealer, he willing to do anything to keep from being locked up, and you willing to accept anything to keep from locking him up. I think when you run into a gold mine when you catch a guy with 10 million or 10,000 in his glove box, and he says, "Hey, look, you can take the 10,000, just let me off, cause I ain't got enough. This ain't nothing but a speeding ticket, but I can't afford another one. You take the 10,000 and walk away." Oh yeah, it's always some tricks to the game, bro. Then that drug dealer come back later and say, "Hey, remember me?" And then all of a sudden, now you got a problem. You didn't have a problem before. You got a problem now, though. It's Monday night. Hoping I find something good on TV. Cause man, I'm gonna be sitting on that couch eating them vegetables and that fruit. I don't even got no nuts tonight, man. I ain't even buy no cashews, sunflower seeds, or peanuts today. But I'm just gonna eat the 2 protein bars, the protein shake, the 2 different bags of vegetables. I'm gonna mix them up, and that's gonna be it's gonna have to be what it be. Hey, look, it's gonna have to be what it be. But man, it felt good. I don't know how it is where y'all live at, but it's 72 degrees outside right now, and it felt good cracking that door and realizing it was warm outside and going for that run. That junk felt good, dog. I mean, like real talk. That run was good. You get to run and get to sing songs. Man, I don't know. Man, I'll be listening to some of everybody. Morgan Wallen, uh, daggone uh, rappers. I'll be listening to Lil Durk, Lil Baby. Tusi is my favorite. I've been listening to him. I've been listening to Tink, Anne Marie. I've been listening to Lettucey, Kalani. I be running. And I don't know what be happening. All I know is I be running. What are my thoughts on the physique that Bruce Lee had? He earned it. That's the physique I like. If you look at my body when I don't got no shirt on, I marvel my body after Bruce Lee. I'm that type of guy. I do a lot of calisthenics, less weight training, but I still do weight training, and I do a lot of calisthenics. I like the slim build. So you little Lita Gray say you be on that little baby in the boxing gym. Hey, look, little baby be on right now. He be on. I like Lil Durk too though. I like when they did some stuff together. But I like it's a lot of artists I like. Hey, look, you say you ain't take me for a Lil Durk fan, man. Lil Durk is fire. Why you jiving, bro? That dude is fire. I like Meek Mills too. I don't listen to a lot of rappers, but the ones I listen to: Meek Mills, Lil Durk, Lil Baby. Um, can't think of all their names. No Cap. Um, let's see, Tusi. Then I got a lot of them I don't know their names. And then I listen to a lot of R&B artists. Some of them I never heard of before. Giveon, he's real good. And of course, I listen to a lot of girls. A lot of girls. I can't think of their names though. Yeah, voice of the hero. Hey, for sure. So you can't jam Meek no more. Hey, look, I only listen to the old Meek. I listened to the Meek when he first came out, the real Meek. But now they got a lot of stuff going on with Meek. Don't get it twisted, man. There's a lot of stuff going on with a lot of these rappers, man. A lot of these guys was at the Diddy party, man. Don't get it twisted. Your favorite rapper was at the Diddy party. I like to listen to Chris Brown. Chris Brown's solid. Chris Brown bring it every time though. When I got my phone so I can see what's cracking up here. Let's see. Tuesday Radio Keeper. Let's see what we got. What we got? Young boy never broke again. All in that joint. All in. Yeah, he fire. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I like that boy Friday. Friday fire too. Money Love. Money Love is fire. And look, I don't like a lot of her songs, but the ones I listen to, they could. I was gonna say Pac, my favorite. He exposed that Pac exposed did it a long time ago, bro. Somebody asked me something dumb again. How many years I did in prison? I'm too smart to be in prison, bro. You should know that already. Too smart to be in prison. Somebody say liver or beef. I'm 100% vegan. Neither one. Yeah, y'all should know by now. Y'all should know by now. Say Tupac, unconditional love. Haha. Do you like Lil Papa? He from my city. Lil Buddy just unlived himself. He had a rough start. I don't know him. I'm gonna have to look him up now. Hey man, hey look, a lot of cats be having rough starts, man, while you driving. I just wish they would understand that they had a rough start. They ain't in a rough. They can get out of that, bro. They can get out of that. They can get out of that. Let me see. Hey, I love. Man, it's my girlfriend's birthday. Can you say happy birthday? Hey, look, I say happy birthday, but I don't know no names. So happy birthday to Nico Levine's girlfriend. I converted to a vegan in 2014, so 12 years ago. I was born eating the same mess that most people was eating, but the only thing we couldn't afford most of it, so we just ate chicken and seafood, and that's it. And you barely got the seafood part, but you got the chicken part. I went vegan in 2014 when I wanted to change my life around. Hey, look, Christopher Smith, you stupid. Cause I'm 58 years old. You don't transition at 58, bro. I don't know who told you that, but you're a little too late in the game for to be transitioning. To Evander Holyfield. And look, I be loving when the young people be up here be asking me some dumb questions. Tell me some how's my transition going? Who you know transition at 58? You let me know. Plus, I'm at the end of the game. I think y'all get it twisted when y'all think people be transitioning or changing their life so they can do all this extra sexy stuff at 50. I'll be 59 this year, bro. All the sex I done did, I don't need no more sex, bro. And look, I'm at that point right now where life is a little bit different than that. But for the young people, they don't see nothing but booties and boobies. That's all y'all see. Y'all don't know nothing else but boobies and booties. That's it. I've been past that stage for about 30 years now. I won't chase no chick for no booty or no boobies. You can keep it. You can keep that life. That life ain't nothing but a trap. You get it, you get something from it, or you put something in it, and then next thing you know, you got 18 years child support. Bruh, get it right, bruh. Get it right. I ain't about that life, man. I'm about to turn 59 this year. Hey, look, I got a whole new plan. That don't impress me no more. Have I accepted that we turn to worm food at the end of our lives? I'm not gonna be worm food. You might be. I'm not gonna be. I bet you don't know how I'm gonna prevent that part. Think about it real hard before you send the answer. I bet you don't know how I'm gonna prevent that part. Think about it. I ain't afraid to die, but I want you to think about something. Think about how I won't be in the ground getting my body being decimated. But it's not gonna be me because my soul gonna be gone, but the body being decimated. Tell me how I'm gonna prevent that. Nope, not defreeze, bro. Keep talking. Come on. Cremated, exactly. Ain't nobody gonna be able to find this body, bro. It's gonna be ashes. Man, I ain't about to be laying nowhere for somebody to go picking and choosing what they gonna do to me. When I die, put me in the incinerator. Call it a day. I ain't got time for all that other stuff. Ain't gonna be no $50,000 funeral, no caskets that my mama and my daddy couldn't afford. My wife can't afford. Keep that money, cause you're gonna need that money to keep living. Remember, I was the main breadwinner at my house. So when I'm gone, the main breadwinner gone. So what happened then? Bro, don't be spending no money on putting me in no $15,000, $20,000 casket. Bad plays. Put me in the incinerator, cost you $3,500. Go on, keep the rest of that money. You're gonna need that to live with. Oh, but so I tell you, man, young people, y'all, I love it though, man. Real talk. To anybody up here, I love it. Because you got young people that challenge you. They ask you questions that they don't think you're gonna have an answer for. But but the reality is, bro, hey, look, I got an answer for everything. I ain't afraid to die, so you can forget about that one. I ain't afraid. If I was gay, I would be afraid to tell nobody I was gay. I'm 58, man. Who do I care? Who do I think care? I mean, what difference does it make to me? You know what I'm saying? It don't make a difference to me. Somebody told me I was ugly one day. I said, "You think I care about that? I know already lived. I know already lived a good life." They say you got big feet. Oh well. And they still carry me around. I got friends that don't have feet. What advice would I give to my 25-year-old self? To stop paying attention to other people a lot faster. It took me until I was about maybe 35, 40 before I stopped, got out of the game. Because all I ever wanted to do, man, was own everything that everybody else owned. Like, like you want to be like the Joneses. My friend had a BMW, I bought a BMW. He had a Cadillac, I bought a Cadillac. He had a big house, I got a big house. You know what I'm saying? He had diamonds, I had diamonds. You know, we both did the same thing. Then one day I decided that was stupid. So when he bought the next Cadillac, I stayed with the one I had. He bought the next car, I stayed with the one I had. He bought a bigger house, I stayed with one. He said, "You ain't gonna get another house. They got another one around the corner from where I live." I'm not trying to keep up with you. I'm trying to keep my money in my pocket. Now he like this, and I'm like this. You feel what I'm saying? He like 300. I'm like 144. He got diabetes. He got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, had prostate cancer. He had all that. Guess how much I had? Zero for the hero. You feel what I'm saying? I paid attention to my health. He was paying attention to his wealth. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do things. You know what I'm saying? We do things like a chicken wing. You know what I'm saying? I told my girl to get rid of me quickly and cheaply when I pay. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Don't you spend the money you're supposed to live with on me. What is a soul, and how do you know it exists? Also, how do you know where it goes? Seems like guessing. Hey, look, I'm just saying what they've been saying, and I don't really care one way or the other. Hey, look, you can take my soul and send it straight to HE double hockey sticks. You know what that spells? I don't care about this. Only thing I care about is what I'm doing right now. What happens to me when I'm dead, it don't matter because I can't come back. And if I do, I'll figure it out when I get back. Right now, I don't care about none of that stuff. All I care about is what I'm doing right now with this life that I'm living right now. I can control this. This the part I can control. I can control nothing else. That's why when somebody tell me I'll shoot you in the head, shoot me in the head. I'll be dead, so I won't you have to worry about me no more. They talk about what if you get bad health? I'm a samurai. I fall on my own sword. Look, I ain't afraid to go, player. You must have got me mixed up with somebody else. I ain't afraid to go. When it's my time, it's my time. When it's my time, it's my time. I don't gotta know all the answers. The only answers I need to know is the ones that's got me rolling right now. These are ones. When I wake up in the morning, I better pay this electric bill. When I go to bed at night, I better pay the cable bill. You know what I'm saying? That's the ones I need to know. I got health insurance just for my health. I got dental insurance just for my teeth. I got eye insurance just for these specs. This is the stuff I need right now. That's the only thing I care about. Everything else, you can have it. Somebody said I needed a dad. Mine left. It sucks. Hey, I needed one too. Hey, look, real talking. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I don't know how old you are, but I'm sorry that you go through that. But look, my father and my mother both died before I turned 49 years old. I got two sons and a daughter. My sons are 33, 31. My daughter's 27. Nobody had kids at the time that my mother and father left. So I didn't get to see them be grandparents, great grandparents. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do. Look, it is what it is. I can't control it. You know, I can't sit around and mope about it either. Because my daddy would have been like, don't mope about me leaving. Keep living your own life. Because everybody gonna go. It's just how we gonna go that matters. Like I got friends that don't care about nothing. They don't care about how they eat, how they sleep, what they drink, what they eat. They don't care about nothing. So guess what? They're gonna leave here too, but they're gonna leave in pain. See, I just want to be like Richard Pryor told Eddie Murphy in Harlem Nights. It's cool to be 80 and in the bed and all your kids and grandkids and great grandkids surrounding the bed when you die. It ain't cool being 30. So that's my goal. I'm 58. I'll be 59 this year. Hey, look, had the kids and grandkids around the bed, and they're gonna be like, yo, this was my dude. Like my son tell me now. He tell his friends, that's my dude. That ain't my daddy, that's my dude. That's what I want to be, somebody's dude. I want to be the cool cat that you could bring around and be like, yo, that's my daddy. They be like, that's your daddy? Yeah, that's my daddy. Hey, the Bible says you can live up to 72. Well, up to 70. It says three score and 20. Three score is 20, 40, 60. I mean, three score and 10. So it's 20, 40, 60, and then 70. The Bible says if you do right, if you eat right, sleep right, you don't do anything that damage your body, you can live to 70. But it's a lot of people living to 100 right now. My grandmother was 88. My uncle, my great uncle was 95. I had one that was 98. My mama would have been 80 something when she passed away. My dad, same. And look, I'm looking at and they didn't do the things to take care of themselves that I try to take care of myself. My goal is to just be here while I'm needed. If I'm no longer needed, I don't need to be here. I mean, I'll be 100 with you. If I'm needed, if God needs me to be here to keep talking to somebody, to keep helping somebody, to keep making life better for somebody else, then I'm good. But if it all becomes just about me, you can take me today. I don't need to be here. What if I'm not doing nothing that's gonna make a difference in somebody else's life? Then I don't need to be here. Why do you think I made this channel? This channel ain't about me getting up here flexing. It's about me telling you how to get up here and flex. It's about me telling you what I know so I don't die with it. You know what I'm saying? Showing you my boxing skills, showing you my karate skills, showing you my intelligence skills, showing you. I was a barber for over 40 years. I owned 4 barbershops up until 2020. I own a recording studio. I've been on a record label. I've been a boxer, a karate guy. I've been jujitsu, wrestling. I played in a band from the 7th grade to the 12th grade, played the drums. I did everything. I wrote a book in 2005, a poetry book called My Pen, My Pad, My Way. Hey, I'm just showing y'all what you could do with your life. And a lot of people that happen to be on my channel happen to be young people. So I'm showing young people how you can do with your life. Now, it's me and my wife. We've been married this August coming up this year, 2026. We've been married 35 years. And I got a 27-year-old daughter, a 31-year-old son, and a 33-year-old son. Both sons connected to the military. One still in the military, one connected to the military. My daughter went to college, got a bachelor's degree. Now she works for a mortgage company, helping y'all get them loans for them houses y'all trying to buy. And she live in a predominantly well-to-do neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? She help well-to-do people. But look, it is what it is. This is the life that we got right now. And this is the only one I got. So I got to do right by it. Yep, I don't got but one life. We got to do right by this one. Somebody say, I think about death every day, but I ain't scared. Well, you ain't supposed to think about death every day. Death is something that's going to happen whether you think about it or not. The whole thing is to spend as much time as you can trying to do as much stuff as you can. Don't overexert yourself. Don't overspend, because then if you don't leave when you thinking you were supposed to, you'll be broke. And it ain't worse than being broke in a world that you need money. So my thing is, live your life. Live it the best way you know how. And don't be afraid of nothing, because if you're afraid of something, that's going to limit your ability to keep living. I think you can live up to 75. Anybody can live up to 75 years old. Most people I know 75. When I was cutting hair, I was cutting people that was 95. And they were still getting out their own car. Somebody said, Ed would say, I'm a smart man. No, I'm just a man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to do the best I can with the hands that I got. Herb Gillespie. My dad's a hoarder, but I have one. Hey, look, my dad was a hoarder too. He hoarded suits. My daddy was a preacher for probably 20 years before I was born, until he died. My daddy had suits, shoes, ties, handkerchiefs, pens, cufflinks. My daddy was sharp. But having a dad, excuse me, is a great thing. Having a mom is a great thing. It's hard to care about much when this life is hard and not very rewarding. That's a true statement, but we could change that. See, because it's not the things that are rewarding people. I might not be the things that you want anyway. So let the things that you want reward you. So go for the things that you're going for and live that life. I know people like my daughter. My daughter's 27 years old. She ain't got no man, ain't no girl. She just her and her cat. She got a nice place to live, a nice car to drive, and it's her and her cat. And the one thing that my daughter does that makes her who she is she buys books. She got right now about 9 bookshelves in a room in her house. She designed this whole junk. And she got I don't know, it's on that phone. I was going to say I'll show it to you, but I'm on the wrong phone. The phone that I'm doing the live stream on is the phone that's got her, unless I see it up here. She got a whole book collection. And that's what she do. Oh, wait a minute, here you go. This is her book collection. She buys books every chance she get. When you offer her something for a birthday or something, she said, "Can you give me a gift card to the bookstore, or give me books?" That's her collection. She got a full. She got more. This is old. This right here was made. This was made in August of 2025. She got a new bookshelf for Christmas, another big one. So it's full now too. She buys books, and that's what she do. So she's living the life that she wants to live. She's not looking around trying to figure out what everybody else is doing. She doing what she doing. She doing the best that she can with the hand that she got. It's what she doing. That's what I tell you. You know, you ain't got to care about everybody else is doing. They ain't got to care about what you're doing. You just got to find your niche. Your niche in the world. Everybody got one. What age did I go bald and did it affect me? You know how I went bald? Well, you just heard me story. I've been a barber since I was 15 years old. 18 years old, I started working in the shop. At 23, my first shop opened. I got the keys to my first shop at 23. About 25, I was in the barber shop and I was giving myself a fade. I had a little about this much on top. I was giving myself a little fade. And when I got up to the top, I was like, so I just cut it all off. And I've been cutting off my hair for over about 30 years now. And that was it. It never affected me. I used to have a big beard. I had the big beard. People used to say I look like Popeye. I had the big beard. I'm trying to find a picture. I had this beard. I was one of the first guys in my neighborhood rocking an all white beard. I get out of the car and they'd be like, yo, the beard is proper, dog. The beard is proper. But one day I decided to cut it off. And then I let it grow back. Like right now, it's 5 o'clock shadow. Play with it for a little while, then cut it off again. Nothing affects you, bro, if you don't let it. Nothing. I mean, if you walk with a limp, you walk with a limp. You walk with a pimp, you walk with a pimp. Red Horseman 66 said, never heard of me. I never heard of you either. That's the funny thing about it. But you can look on the internet, you'll find enough about me. This channel right here got almost 3,000 subscribers. My other channel got almost 53,000 subscribers. Then I got 5 more channels that have nothing to do with health and fitness. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Snitch, X, you know what I'm saying? Instagram, Facebook. I'm on everything. I love your girl. Hey, look, hey, look, that's a serious name, bro. I hope you ain't sending it to the wrong person. Kobe Jack, I don't know what you're talking about, but you can say the drama for your mama. Say for bro from Hammond, Newport News. I'm from both. I was born in Newport News, but I lived in Hampton. So you want to box professionally, but you have a boxing fracture on my right hand, and I know even if I get told I shouldn't because I can read it, it's something I really enjoy and I want to pursue it. I mean, there's different levels of boxing. There's different levels of boxing. And I'd say go to the doctor first, find out how bad your boxing fracture is, and don't let anybody tell you how bad it is. Find out professionally how bad it is. Find out what you can do to fix it. And if you can't fix it, then go into something else. They got all kinds of arts. I know you like to dance around and throw punches, but they also could dance around, throw punches and kicks. I spent 20 years in karate, just like I spent 20 years in boxing. So if you can't use your knuckle or your fraction, use the other hand and use both of your feet and your elbows. It's a game for you, bro. If you want to be in the game, it's a game for you. Just learn to work around the injury. Books are valuable. Yeah, they knowledge. How do we feel about Israel? We don't feel no particular way. I am not a politician. I don't understand. That stuff been started since it ain't start when Trump got in the war. It started back in the biblical times. The Israelites was always fighting somebody. The Hebrews was always fighting somebody. You know, the first war was 2600 BC. That's before Christ. I'm not a part of that. I can't be a part of that. I ain't old enough. I don't know enough. But I do know what's right and what's wrong, and I try to stay on that side. I try to stay on the right side. But man, it's so tricky out here, bro. Every time you turn on the news, there's something else going on. Yeah, I remember the Jews and the Gentiles. I remember all that, bro, from the Bible. They were bottom line. Amen. But it's a tough world out here. All I'm saying is it is what it is. And it's gonna keep doing what it do. It's gonna keep doing what it do. You can't go around it. You know what I'm saying? It gonna find you. Hey, look, I be trying to duck it. I be trying to duck it on the news, and they be popping it in on your broadcast. What in the world? That's why I'm glad I ain't got regular TV no more. I cut off regular TV 2 years ago when I realized it was nothing on regular TV that we were watching. Everything we seen on regular TV, we can see it on Hulu. If it's good, it's gonna pop up on Hulu. So now I watch Hulu. I got Hulu, Netflix, Paramount, and Peacock, and the internet, the YouTube. That's it. Plain and simple. I don't pay for that cable. That cable was $119 to $140 a month on top of the internet cost. So we was paying two and some change, but nobody ever watched regular TV. So with that being the case, so they want you to constantly have a bad vibration. That's what the TV is. That's what TV is. TV is nothing but negative. That's why you'll never see no cute little puppies being born, but you'll see a dog beating up somebody or biting on somebody. Oh, you talking about the Dirty Boxing Championship? No, I ain't never watched it before, man. But now that you just schooled me to it, I got it on my YouTube channel. I got my phone right here. I'm gonna check it out though. Screenshotting it right now. I like a good fight, man. As long as it's a fair fight, I watch it. Had to go get some water. Let's see. Say DBX is pretty good. Hey, look, I watch anything that's got some good fights in it, bro. Plain and simple. I came up in the fight game. I will never let the fight game go. Hey, look, came up in the fight game. Look, this is a funny picture. I kept this picture. It's me throwing a front kick outside, and my wife shot the picture. And I was like, yo, I forgot I could kick that high. But guess what? I like the fight game. And guess what? They're not going to expect to get kicked in the face. My karate instructor told me when I was 16 years old, he said, you're going to get tired of kicking that high. You're going to get older and you're going to get tighter in the midsection and you ain't going to want to kick that high. Nope. I'm 58. I still want to kick people in the face. That's what I live for. I had this fight on my phone, man, but I know I don't have it up here now. I got it on that phone, but it won't on this phone. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. I got it. This is bare knuckle. Hold up. I don't know what that is. Can't play no music that come from somebody else. Let me see. Look. Them dudes going ham, yo. Woo! Caught him. Hey, look, but it was good to watch. Why he jabbing? That's why I'm showing it to y'all. Gave him a standing 8 count. He was ready though. Watch. Keep watching him. Boy, them boys is going to work. Hey, look, can you imagine if they got into boxing? They would go fight the whole time. I mean, ain't gonna be no dancing around, ain't no strategy. Just throw punches at his face and his body. Them boys going right, bro. Whoa! Uh-oh, the better one got caught. The better one got caught. Now, let's see how he get up. We saw how the other one got up. Let's see how he get up. Oh, wait. Why you holding now, homie? Why you holding now, homie? Why you holding now? The tall boy came back. The tall boy came back. Hey, look. Sometimes, man, a good fight is a good fight, though. See, that's what your style is. You're staying right in front of them. Hey, look. I done had styles like that. And my goal was to slip around and get to where I need to be at for when I catch you, I could just unload 15, 20 punches. Bottom line is I might be here from the beginning, then all of a sudden, bat, bat. And then I turn around, bat, bat, bat. I won't be able to catch you where you don't see the punch coming. Then I can unload. I don't just want to be hand to hand, fist to fist, face to face. Now I got to change. I'm going to change angles on you. I'm going to be right here. All of a sudden, I'm going to be like, bat, bat. Catch you. Then come back. Whop, whop. Well, you don't see nothing but hands. You don't even know where my face at. My face is over here, it's over here, it's over here, it's over here, it's over here, here. I'm down here, punching up. Ain't nothing like a good fight. Fight get you motivated. Get you focused. Because if you ain't fighting, you get knocked out in that joint right there. I tell you right up front, you about to get knocked out. Ain't nothing like a good fight, man. I watch a lot of fights, man, that I don't know the guys. But I tell you what, people like to talk about how good Shakur is, right? That tall guy about the same height and same weight as Shakur. The one y'all just saw with them knuckles. Put a pair of gloves on him and watch. Let me tell you something about boxing. Most boxers these days got a strategy. I gotta stand here and work this jab for like 5 or 6 rounds and watch what you do. What you gonna do when the other guy come forward like that the entire time? And you ain't ready to fight like that. What you gonna do then? You gonna take a bunch of punches and you gonna be sitting on the floor hollering about something. I don't know how that just happened. Trust me, there's a lot of guys out here that want to fight. I've known guys that can get in the ring and fight 3 or 4 rounds, ham out, 100 miles per hour the entire fight, 3 or 4 rounds at 100 miles per hour, never stopping to take a breath. That's what we're looking for. A real fighter. You want a real fighter? Find a real fighter. Most of these guys you see on TV right now, they ain't real fighters. They ain't real fighters. They just guys that just can climb in the ring and throw a few punches. They waiting on a strategy to fight. But if you got a guy that can come at you like those guys, that come straight at you, you either going to have to fight or you're going to have to say goodnight. One or the other. Hey, look, they ain't got no high guard. They just throwing punches. Move that head out the way. All that Philly shell stuff work in a boxing match. It really do. But it don't work in no street fight. That right there was essentially a street fight. That was essentially a street fight. Those guys was throwing 100 punches around, period. 100 bangers. And they going for the body, they going for the chin. You can high guard all day. Because if you high guard on me like this, I'm tearing the body up. I'm going bottom top, bottom top. My first boxing coach told me you hit him twice in the body and once in the head. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that. You ain't gonna get as much score or as much damage done in the head because they blocking everything. Hit them twice in the body, then go to the head. I train guys to fight. It won't no standing around. You ain't got time to be trying to put together no strategy. You ain't got time to be all this. You know what I'm saying? Moving around. Nah, the guy coming forward. He coming forward. He gonna shut all that down. Those guys right there, you saw it. I ain't gotta show it to you again, but you just saw it. Ain't no strategy. This right here, look, watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna show it to you again. Watch this. Ain't no strategy. Ain't no dancing around and trying to get yourself together. For the guy that's trying to get himself together, the other guy coming forward. Ain't no Philly shell. It's knock them the HE double hockey sticks. It's in a dojo. That fight is inside of a dojo. Look where he got his hands at. Bite by his chin, just so he can throw them punches. See how he getting hit? He got dropped. But guess what he did, though, after he got dropped? He got back up. Look at that. There you go. See, I try to tell you. Everybody get a shot at that joint. Ain't no whole bunch of this. You ain't gonna fight like this. How you gonna fight like that? You gotta have your hands right here, because when that guy said go, it's waka, waka, waka. On head movement you got is when you throwing your punches. That's it. You coming forward. Throwing them big ones, waka, waka, and then hit, waka, waka, waka. It's a lot of that going on, bro. Ain't no bobbing and weaving, no ducking and dodging. That's straight fighting right there. That's the kind of fight I like. Where it's either a fight or it's nothing. That's a street fight in a pair of gloves. Where that fight at? It's in a dojo. It's a website. I got it off a website. The website is called primetime_fight. Primetime_fight. I saw it over the weekend, and I saved it on my phone. Well, that right there, hey, Lee the Great, ain't gonna be no protection. That guy is coming forward. Both of them. Hey, look, that ain't no boxing. That's fighting. And ain't no strategy. Ain't no planning out for 12 rounds. Yeah, no, they gonna fight. That fight ain't gonna last 5 rounds. That fight ain't gonna last 2 rounds. 2 3-minute rounds, the fight be over. It's like MMA. It be over. Jay from YouTube said that's the kind of fight you like. That's how I grew up on that right there. On that. When I learned how to throw kicks and everything, it was in the middle of that. It was bang, 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 bang. Knee, bang, elbow, bang. Come back with another elbow. That's how I go. Ain't no blocking and bobbing. Ain't none of this. Ain't none of that, because you ain't got time for that. The guy coming forward. All I can do is catch a block. Catch it, and then come right back with another shot. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna, I might be able to duck and get out of the way of one, but I'm gonna get hit with the other one. But when you realize you keep getting hit, you starting to hit back. And the bottom line with that is you gotta train for that. All that, I train in the gym 7 days a week. I hit the back. No, you better be hitting somebody. These guys got on them as MMA gloves. They taxing that chin, bro. That's how they getting dropped. But the funny thing about it is when they got dropped, they got back up. And the guy that got dropped twice got back up and ended up winning. Look, but that's how I go. I got to move around now because it's 4:30. Wife should be off work. She'll be texting me in a second. And she'll be saying, hey, look, get my stuff together. But she can come home and work out. I'm over here now picking up my shoes. Got to take these shoes upstairs. And